Mitzvah Hashem, this week is going to be Yom Kippur, and on Yom Kippur it said that Moshe Rabbeinu got the second luchos of the second luchos. It says in the Gemara of Shkolim that the luchos were connected, and 5 commandments were on one luchos. Those commandments are commandments for mitzvahs to behave to Hashem, and the other luchos that was connected were commandments of not kidding. Those commandments are to behave to one fellow Jew. So they say, so it's the same as you're strict of mitzvahs to Hashem, you have to be strict to fulfill the mitzvahs also to one fellow Jew. The one example that we had in one of our last generations was the Chofetz Haim. He wrote the Mishnah Berurah, all the halachas, and he also wrote a book of Chofetz Haim, Lashon Hora, not to speak Lashon Hora, and Avas Chesed. He wrote a book to do much more Chesed. The famous story of the Chofetz Haim was one relative came to him. Some say he came after a long journey. He didn't have a place on the train, so he stood up the whole train. And some said that he didn't have money to take a train. So they came to him, he was very tired, it was right before Shabbos, a few hours before Shabbos. The Chofetz Haim saw they were so tired, he says, kind of gave him something to drink and told him to take a rest before Shabbos, before Kabbalah Shabbos. He saw Mari was in a deep sleep, so the Chofetz Haim said, I'll go to Mari by myself, I won't wake him up. He comes back, he's still in a deep sleep. So he tells his wife, I'm not going to say Kiddush, I'm going to wait for him, you say Kiddush, and you eat the first course. Afterwards, we'll see, I'll just wait for him, and you go to sleep. So his wife made Kiddush, and she went to sleep. Afterwards, the boy wakes up, and he says, well, Mr. Mari, he says, don't worry, you needed to sleep. So, daven. In the meantime, the Chofetz Haim, while he was davening, the Chofetz Haim woke up his wife, and his wife got the table ready for Shabbos, and the boy's going to finish davening. The boy finished davening. The Chofetz Haim then made Kiddush, and they pretended that now they're starting the meal with the boy. The boy didn't realize it. They finished the meal, and the boy says, let's go back to sleep. The boy's trying to fall asleep. He can't fall asleep. He starts walking around in the lounge, and he sees the time's 3:30 in the morning. He realizes that the Chofetz Haim waited for him till 2 o'clock in the morning. The next day he asked the Rebbetzin, says, what happened? He said, the Chofetz Haim wanted you to sleep, wanted to have this, he didn't want to wake you up, so he told me to have a meal, and he waited for you for Kiddush. That's a mitzvah shel ben Adam lechaveroi, and a mitzvah